Welcome to Wisdom's Peaceful Harmony. I'm Dr. Lynette Wiest, and in this video, I'm going to talk about peace. Specifically, I'm going to talk about a kind of peace that is more powerful than fear. This video is one in a series of videos that I'm doing about peace. So peace is a powerful and simple process that is contrary to the logic of our culture. Peace is an outcome of love. Love's peace is powerful and simple. In a culture of logic and complexity, the words powerful and simple may not seem to be optimal partners. However, love's simplicity sees us through honest and pure eyes without confusion and without a fear of who we are. Many ancient texts talk about this, and as a species, it is important that we don't forget what we knew long ago to be true. Love sees us as lovable. Because peace comes from love and not fear, it requires letting go of what fear has created in us: blame, judgment, competition, and comparison. We are not to judge the world. We are to discover peace within ourselves and then act out peace and love and courage. Our motivation to live in peace must be based on a desire from our heart. If our motivation to be peaceful is not from our heart, but is a reaction to external forces, then we will invest ourselves and our attention and our energy away from the true power that's within us. Then we would judge peace as if it's a competitor to external forces. And this would set up a false idea about peace. This would say that peace is connected to and dependent on eliminating fear. But that's not how it works. Think of fear as a cloud and your love as the sun. You know where I'm going with this. Even when fear's cloud is over you, your love is still stronger and more powerful than the fear. In the darkness of night, our sun, our star, is still shining strong on the other side of the earth. And even when you can't feel your love's peaceful power, wait and trust. There will be a sunrise for you. We may hear that we must accomplish peace, yet it's something that's already available. It is difficult to have enough humility to receive peace in an ongoing way, and arrogance says that love's peace is foolish. This is because arrogance wants credit for what it experiences. And arrogance is born out of fear. Arrogance is born out of the fear that if I don't get credit, then I'm not good enough. And fear's illusions can hide the truth of who we really are. The truth is that each of us is lovable. Fear sees survival as requiring competition with and opposition to the other. Love sees survival as cooperation and compassion towards the other. So by valuing relationships more than we value the material world, then we surrender our selfish motives. We can act in reverence for ourselves and for all of life. And in this way, in this kind of peace, we can not only survive, but we can thrive. We must be responsible and learn the power of peace. Then we can assert this peace in our lives. And I have done a video about assertiveness, and you can look for that on the playlist that I'll post at the end of this video. When we believe that our internal peace is dependent on external behavior of others, then the simplicity is gone. And we're mentally in a complex web of confusion and dependency on what is not peace. We must invest our attention towards what we can do out of love. Love will empower you to respect yourself, to assert your truth, to have healthy boundaries, and to accept others as they are. And I will be doing a future video about boundaries, and so you can look for that. If you subscribe, you'll get a notification. Allow love to reveal the power of peace in you, and then share this power with the world. Now, on the other hand, you can't impose peace. Love exposes, but it does not impose peace for others who want to see it also. Imposing peace is a clash of terms. Love exists within ourselves and within our relationships because we're putting it into our relationships. And this peaceful power resides with and can spring forth from those relationships. But peace cannot be forced. Love's peace is not something that we create. It is the pure reality of our core. Each of us can see the peaceful path through eyes of unconditional love. You can see your path through eyes of unconditional love. It requires us to see in a way that requires courage and humility. The courage and the humility, that's where we get our power. To have unconditional love means we don't cling to things like blame or resentment or fear or comparison or judgment or competition. These things can steal your energy. We must see ourselves and others through honest, accurate eyes of unconditional love. And even though this is culturally illogical, it is powerful. So as we surrender to love's unconditional internal peace, fear may still try to cloud our vision of peace. We may want to run away or even fight against peace. But we must care more about the love that does exist in our hearts than we care about toxic and fearful perspectives. The wisdom of love is in each of us. And this wisdom knows who we are, and it knows what is most important to our hearts. And there is a video about this kind of wisdom, which is also on the playlist that's posted at the end of this video. So if we don't move on love's peaceful path towards what's important, then we would lose sight of what we love. And we can give fear its way by doing that. So we must care more about the love that we do not want to waste, the love that lives in us. And we have to care more about that love than we do about being misunderstood or about being devalued or hurt or judged. We can trust love will take care of all of our desires that are best and necessary. Thank you for your time, and while the playlist holds the previous videos, if you do want to see more of these videos, please subscribe and you will receive notifications from YouTube about future videos. Also, if you want to turn on the notification bell, then you will get notifications that way. Welcome.